Welcome back to the All-Star Classic. There's the beautiful Caitlin, one of our 4 Dr. Pepper Ultimate Gaming House winners so far this season. It's the All-Star Classic, East Coast up 2-0 to start this one off, but don't worry, we got 7 full games to play, and we're getting ready for game number 3 here, guys. Team Slayer on the pit.
Yeah, and I'm looking at this West Coast roster right now, and it is a collection of some of the best snipers in the league. Once again, there's 2 snipers on this map. I'm looking for this West Coast team to destroy this game.
You know, one day you're going to lose faith in this West Coast team. I mean, you've said it about every lineup, and they lost both games. East is winning it. Clean sweep, 7-0. Just accept it.
The West Coast can hear you, Scott, and Roy and Nate are saying, what are you thinking?
I'm a realist.
When we announce these lineups, you all say it's stacked.
Roy, what do you think about that? Nah, nothing. He's not having it at all. Neighbor, he's just trying to warm up. It's cool down there on the main stage. So let's take a look at the lineup here for the West Coast. You got Hysteria sitting next to one of the nastiest snipers in the league, sitting next to one of the nastiest snipers in the league, sitting next to the nastiest BRs in the league. Snipe down Neighbor, Roy, and Towie, their coach, on the East Coast side. Let's go check out the Blue squad. You got Big Vic, Victory X, one of our bold players this year. He's smiling. Sitting next to Elmite Warrior, rocking the Gunners. Bravo, the coach, in the background, touching Richie Hines' back. That's Hines in seat number 3. And then at the far end, you got Hines' former teammate. I got your pistol, who's, I think, is this his 3rd straight game?
This is. The East Coast is using them up pretty early to try to get to a good lead.
All right, so interesting strategy here. It's the 2nd time we're seeing Roy. It's the 3rd time we're seeing Pistol, and remember, you can only play 4 times here in the All-Star Classic. So interesting strategy out of Bravo. They're trying to get an early lead with that Pistol play. Here we go, guys. It's Team Slayer on the pit. First team to 50 kills. You know how it works. There's an overshield. It'll give you about 3 layers of extra shield. That pops every 2 minutes. Rockets in the middle. And, of course, each team is going to get a sniper to play with. And we're starting this one off with Neighbor, who is not going for the sniper at the start of this game. Looks like they're going to send Hysteria to top snipe tower. Neighbor's making a camo push. And you got Roy and Snipe down kind of just watching sword.
And somehow Hines predicted that. I was thinking that was a genius start-off strat because no one has done that in so long. But Hines just predicted it instantly.
It was just a good play by Hines. I mean, he's just aware of everything. It's the All-Star game. Anything goes here, Scott.
Why hasn't anyone killed anyone yet? There we go.
2 kills.
We got 2. Let's go to Hysteria, guys. He's got the sniper, and he's sitting on the East Coast side of the map here with the sniper rifle.
I want to say, Puckett, I was talking to Neighbor earlier, and he told me that Hysteria has hit his back in 08 form right now. He said Hysteria has been destroying almost every game they played. I'm excited to see how this kid plays this weekend.
I mean, we watched him play Reach, and he was very, very impressive. Probably one of the best players I've ever seen play the game.
Yeah. Nasty shot, so consistent, so smooth. There's Victor X, and that was like a blainer to me, getting knocked out of scope. Victory's going to stay alive, and did you notice Victory didn't back down there?
That's exactly what we're looking for. He sat there and
challenged for another 3 shots. I love it. And now you got Victor X going up after his sniper, who you're going to see Roy has just stolen that from the East Coast, and now he's sitting down low as Hysteria is watching his back.
I never in my wildest dreams would have thought that in an East versus West All-Star Classic it would be standoffish. Get charged all the time.
I could really see this game becoming a standoff. I mean, although it's all smiles, when it comes down to it, these players are playing for pride right now. They want to win. And if it does become a standoff, I'm going with the West Coast.
Yeah, and you know, West Coast is definitely, they're a little pissed off at you, Scott, after talking crap after that game, too. So I think I see Roy and Neighbor, they're really turning up the intensity over here. But we're going to jump on board with Elmite Warrior. He's got the sniper, and he's got some body shots. There's 2 to take down Roy. It's 11-8, West Coast with the early lead. But that'll definitely change as we see more power weapons and power-ups to pop. And speaking of that, I think we got an overshield coming up in about 10 seconds here.
Well, right now, it seems the East Coast has definitely got control of the West Coast's sniper tower right here. Ooh, nice no-scope right there.
There it is, Elamite. That's what we want to see up in the booth.
The challenge. But you got Roy going for that overshield. Snipe down picked up the first OV of the game, so West Coast should be the only one who knows when it's coming up. But Victory X actually has it. So he beats the West Coast to the OV, and he's already pushing through that long haul. Changes his mind, goes back towards Rockets, where Neighbor is there. Neighbor going for the stick on the OV, doesn't work, and it's 14-12. West Coast still with the lead somehow. And you just saw a snipe down at the East Coast snipe tower, and Victor X, no, he just stole that thing.
Yeah, and that's exactly where I was going to make this push, but Roy did a good job of putting some shots into him and making him retreat.
Pistola going up after Snipe Down. Victor X is going to swap out, so Snipe Down fold, and check out the catch.
It's practically Christmas.
And now he's going to get back smacked by Roy. So you got 2 sniper rifles, and Roy goes down again. Let's go to Neighbor. He doesn't die that often. Neighbor was sitting on his banana, checking out training here with the sniper rifle. Pretty chill game so far. No one really going off at this point.
No, it's been pretty hard for these guys to go off. The game has been pretty chaotic right now. It just seems that they're not right now on top of their game. I'm sure tomorrow we're going to see a lot more crazy stuff. But I'm hoping for they start to go for some crazy stuff. I mean, all these players are capable of top 10 clips at any given moment.
Hines challenging Roy. I love it. He's going to get finished off there by a teammate, and Roy is going to try and stay alive in the Mauler. Meanwhile, it looks like Snipe Down is going to switch his settings once again. Switching up the sensitivity.
That's the biggest tournament no-no. As soon as whatever you were practicing with, you stay on that sensitivity. Just because you get outshot doesn't mean you change your sensitivity. Please, guys, stay on what settings you like.
Well, he switched it, and he just got a double kill, and now he's got a sniper rifle. So whatever works for you guys, do it.
It's terrible advice.
And check out
Chris.
that grenade there. Almost taking out a player off the ceiling. Roy going for the bank shots. Hines with the sniper rifle for the first time on the East Coast, and he's going for that Obi. Just got hit, and now he's going to have to burn it.
There it is. That's what we're looking for, Hines. Pull that sniper back out.
Hines with his highest placing of the season with Dynasty, last event in DC, and he was kind of our MVP, guys, for Dynasty Squad.
Oh, definitely, for sure. I mean, as soon as you picked him up, you get 3rd place. There's clearly something he brought to the team that they didn't have before, and that was leadership. And I mean, he just played very well, and his teammates are able to, they trust him, so they can feed off of him.
Well, there's a lot of players where you can tell that confidence really comes an issue. If a player is not enjoying being on his team, or is not confident with his role on a team, it's really going to be a problem for him playing. But you could see with Dynasty, Hines was in a really happy place. Reunited with Clutch. Clutch is a very good guy, even-keeled guy for Hines, and that's why you saw Hines destroy the last tournament.
Yeah, he was his own boss.
Exactly.
Let Hines make decisions. He's a pretty smart kid. 33-31, just a 2-kill game after about 6 minutes here. We got Hines just chilling back. Snipe Down for the West Coast has the sniper rifle. We're going to check him out. Top snipe. He's going after I Got Your Pistola, who is set up on the East Coast snipe tower.
Yeah, and this is an awesome sniper duel.
Oh, Snipe Down just barely missing that shot. And he saw Pistola had the beat on him. He had to get out of there, relocate the sword. But everyone's just slowed down. And come on, it's a 2-kill game on the All-Star Classic. Where is the aggression, fellas?
Yeah, make a push. Be like Ogre 2 and go underneath sword and get behind that team and get a double kill.
Or just charge straight through all 4 at the exact same time. I bet they wouldn't see it coming.
And there we go. You got Neighbor being a distraction through long haul. Snipe Down. Here's the call out. Gets in position and cleans up the kill. 35-31. West expanding their lead.
Oh. But you see the rockets are about to come up, Chris, and it looks like the East Coast is in a great spot to get them.
I see Hysteria down at the overshield looking for it. He's waiting for it to pop. He just picked it up, so that is going to be burnt at about 40. Meanwhile, Snipe Down picking up the first headshot of the game that we've seen. Taking down I Got Your Pistola, going up against Hines now. And so it looks like West absolutely dominating that last minute. Hysteria burnt the Ovi, Roy got the rockets, and Snipe Down is controlling the sniper while picking up kills.
Yeah, but we're seeing a really defensive strategy here out of the West Coast. The East Coast looks like they're charging a little bit more. They're just trying to get in the game a little bit more. But right now, you can see the game starting to slow down.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Chris. If I was the West Coast, I'd probably slow the game down because I couldn't keep up with the East.
And that's why the fans voted you in every single year that you competed. Here we got Hines going up against Hysteria. Staying alive, dodging grenades. Jumping around, looking at his toes, and now he comes right back out. It looks like all of West Coast is setting up here for an overshield. You got Roy looking around in sword. Hines has no idea. Roy is right behind him on the sword bridge. And here comes Roy for the nice double kill. Great teamwork out of the West Coast. And Roy continuing to put shots on players as Pistola takes down Hysteria. Snipe Down gets a new sniper, and Neighbor just stole the East Coast sniper. That's probably been another big factor here. It's kind of kind of annoying here how West Coast has been playing this. Every single time that sniper comes up, West Coast touches it first.
Yeah, and I mean, that's mainly because they're so sneaky. These players on the West Coast have the best routes to get to the sniper because they always get it.
Snipe down already with 18 kills. Just picked up another sniper kill. He's got 3 left in the game. Neighbor has a sniper rifle as well. He's set up in sword and Snipe down going for the kill on Pistola. Gets it up top. Can we switch to Snipe down? Neighbor's hiding in sword, Genius. What are you doing? There we go. And he's going to be taken down just as we switch to him.
I'm not looking forward to what the West Coast is going to do if they win this game when they look up to the booth.
Yeah, they're going to point at you.
They are.
Yeah. It's going down.
But I'm a man of my word, all right? I don't go back and betray my squad that I used to play with.
I didn't say I was betraying. I'm not rooting for the West Coast.
He's just...
I just think they're going to win.
Yeah, it's just a prediction, man. Nothing personal. Hey, Victor X, I dare you to poke out against this Snipe down.
He might try to no-scope. Here he
going
goes.
for it. Oh, and Victory's right there going for no-scope. Oh, he gets it for the 50th kill. That's what I wanted, Snipe down. Thank you for that. Roy and Neighbor, you got anything to say to Scotty up here?
I leaned back on purpose, Chris. I was hoping they forgot about that.
There you see the West Coast taking a look at the stats, and we're going to do the same thing. Check it out. Snipe down going off that game here for the West Coast. 20 and 10, controlling the snipers throughout that game. Hysteria throwing up the assist there. He's the only one to go negative. On the other side, Victory X, the only player to go positive for East Coast. So there we have it. Final score, guys. East Coast 2, West Coast 1. They're switching out the lineups. We're going to commercial. We'll be back with Game 4, Capture the Flag on Onslaught, coming up next.